Hello, Kelly here with Kelly Soroka Life. Welcome back. And today I have a video for you about Bumblebee Jasper. Now, this is part of my series that I've been doing most of this year. I've been doing it, I've been doing this practice for myself all this whole year. And then for about the last half of the year, I've been actually showing what I've been studying and doing videos about it and sharing it with you. So what I've been doing every month for this year is I have been studying 4 different things. So the first thing is a crystal. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about the crystal that I've been studying in December. And I also study an herb, and I read a book, and I do a deck study. And so far I have done tarot decks. And so that is what I am doing this month as well. Last month I did do a tarot and an oracle, but that was a little bit of, an extra thing just because they went together. And all of these videos that I've been doing, you can find on my channel. You can just go back and look at all the videos that have been doing for these past several months with these study items. So this month in December, the crystal that I'm studying, and the one that I'm going to talk to you about today, is Bumblebee Jasper. And then I'm also studying the herb elderberry. And I'm reading the book Tarot Priestess by Leeza Robertson. And I'm also studying the deck, the Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore. And that is a deck that I've had for a while now. And so I wanted to go back and so this year I've wanted to go back and study some of the decks I've had around for a while, or ones that have come in that have been really interesting. So I kind of have a mix of those new ones that have come in and ones that have been around for a while. And this is a deck that the Steampunk Tarot I've definitely had for a while. So I'm still working on it, and towards the end of the month, I'll have a deck review for that. So anyway, all of this information and also PDFs on all of these things are also being linked where you can find those below. But let's get into Bumblebee Jasper, because and I probably say this in all my videos, but this is one of my very favorite crystals. And so here is a piece of Bumblebee Jasper that I have, and you can see all the different colors in it. It has, a yellow color from sulfur. It has a darker brown gray color from aragonite and calcium and pyrite that's all mixed in together. And you can see this one is a palm stone that looks like this, but this one is also Bumblebee Jasper, but is mostly yellow on one side and more of a grayish on the other side. So the stone is definitely, because it's got lots of different crystals mixed in, then the appearance does really vary from the pieces that you have. So when you go out and if you want to get some of your own Bumblebee Jasper, it might look very different than this because it has those lots of different crystals in it. And it's really truly not a jasper, but I think because of the way that it kind of swirls together, then it is named a jasper. And like I said, it's several crystals that are mixed together, including sulfur that gives it that yellow color, pyrite that gives it, that more grayish, dark gray color, aragonite and calcium, which are more lighter colors. And the beautiful thing about this is because it's all mixed together, it has lots of creative energy, lots of energy that can help you really tap into when you need a boost of creativity, or you want to tap into your curiosity. It's very helpful for that. And it is a very recent stone. It was apparently discovered in Indonesia in the 1990s. And so far, no other deposits of this particular combination of crystals together, this Bumblebee Jasper, has been found. So it's a really good stone to work with because it is unusual and because it's not something that is quite as common as other crystals that are out there. And so it has a very unique energy, a very unusual combination of energies and crystals and types of crystals that are mixed in together. And because it has this yellow color kind of swirling in it, it's a great crystal to work with when you are working with your solar plexus chakra, which is right here, or your sacral chakra, which is right below that, because they both have those centers of creativity, of confidence, of wanting to go out and make something happen, of being, in power, being alive. And Bumblebee Jasper is really good for that. So if you feel like you need a boost in either of those chakra areas, or just in, just feeling creative again, or feeling like a zest for life again, then Bumblebee Jasper is a really good stone to work for that. It's really good for bringing in cheer, bringing in joy, and it's definitely a stone that we can use during the holidays. And if you're struggling during this time to find some cheer, to find some joy, tap into this energy of Bumblebee Jasper, and it'll help you uncover the cheer and uncover the joy of this time of year and what's right for you. So it is, again, it's definitely one of my very favorite stones to work with. And I have several pieces of it, just in different places around my house, because when I see it, I feel like I, always need to pick up, a piece of it here and there. So over the years, I've gathered quite a few pieces of Bumblebee Jasper, and I just really like working with them. I like working with them at this time of year. This is coming out in December. And so, working with it in a time where the days are still really getting shorter, and there's a lot more night. This is a good stone that can support that, can help you through that kind of nighttime energy. And it's also good because it's called Bumblebee Jasper to work with during other times of the year, in the spring and summer, when you see bees and bumblebees and things are blooming and pollinating. And so it's a great one to work with then as well, to tap into that really action energy, to tap into that getting things done, that just, hive energy where you can get things done. So I think it's just a good all around stone, one that is I find very easy to work with, very easy to tap into. So, if you have a piece, let me know. Do you work with it? How do you like it? What do you think about Bumblebee Jasper? And do you need to find some cheer and joy right now for yourself? So I want to do a little bit of magic with Bumblebee Jasper. And because it's a really good stone if you're having trouble connecting to your creativity. Maybe you're working on a project and you feel like that you've just lost your inspiration, or you want to take up something new in your life and you just feel like that you need some, like, a creative spark to get you there, then this is a really good little spell that you can do for that. And it's very easy. And again, you don't have this crystal, you can use a crystal, you can use an oracle card, you can use another crystal that you have, a clear quartz or something that can stand in for this crystal. If you just want to, pull up a picture on Google and find a picture of it, you can, have the picture in front of you and you can meditate with it and ask the energies of that crystal to come into you and to jumpstart your creativity. But for this, connecting with your creativity with Bumblebee Jasper, So you want to take your crystal, put it in your left hand like this. Just hold it there. Then put your right hand on your solar plexus, which is your upper abdomen right here. So this is that area of 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 doing of action, of empowerment, of feeling like that you can get things done. And it kind of works with the sacral chakra right under it for creativity. So, just put your hand right there. You have your Bumblebee Jasper here. And you can close your eyes and take some breaths. And then you want to say, open my heart and mind to be filled with ideas and creativity. Let my thoughts run free. Let me be filled with curiosity as I ask Bumblebee Jasper to let it be. And then you can place your crystal, and if you have, a crystal, this crystal, you can place your crystal somewhere that you're doing your creative work. Maybe you're doing some artwork somewhere and you want to put it in your art space, or maybe you want to have it in your workspace because you want some creative ideas for your work, wherever that you want to put it. I'm personally going to put mine right here on my desk because this is my creative space. And so going to leave it there. Now, if you want to deepen this spell a little bit, something that you can do is to make some tea. Make some tea with a sunny herb such as calendula or chamomile, because they both are very sunny, very open, and bringing in that just creative energy, and they both have beautiful yellow flowers, so that I think it goes along with it if you have like dried calendula or flowers or dried chamomile. But if not, you can just use a tea bag just like this, just a regular tea bag, chamomile tea bag. Make your tea and then put some honey in it. Bring in that bumblebee, that honeybee kind of energy that will kind of help you bring in that creativity and bring in that to-do attitude like the bees have. And it also is just kind of paying homage to all the bees that work really hard for us during the summer months and pollinate all the flowers and the things that we need to live. And so it's giving thanks for that as well. So asking for some creativity, and also just giving some thanks to the earth, to the bumblebee, to the jasper, to the crystals, and to just the universe for your creativity. So just add some honey to it and take a sip. And if you have a bumblebee or a honeybee cup, then that just makes it even more magical. And then you're ready. You're ready to let all the creative spark enter in and fill yourself. So that's it. That is it for Bumblebee Jasper. And like I said, the 4 things that I've been working with this month are Bumblebee Jasper, Elderberry, the book Tarot Priestess, and the Steampunk Tarot deck. And so I will have fairly soon a video about Elderberry and how I'm working with it. And then towards the end of the month, when I finish doing kind of a whole month working with the Steampunk Tarot, I will give you a deck review on it. And I'll also give you a review on the work I've been doing in the Tarot Priestess book with the goddesses, and it's in the tarot and goddesses together. And it's been so far really fun and very enlightening working with the tarot cards in a very different way. So thank you for being here, and go out and use some Bumblebee Jasper energy for this creative and cheerful and joy time, and bring some joy into your day. I'll see you again soon. Bye.